so I forgot to do, to record Harding's quest. I did the whole thing, but I did not record any of it. But I think I finished all her personal quest now, so her lighthouse looks like this, which is very pretty, which goes to show, I think, that if you do a campaign quest for everybody, their little rooms look similar.
Offer, dweller. I will answer.
At least no big Nev thing happened. I feel like at this point I'm just recording for my romance, which, I mean, is not a bad thing. I'm starting to use these runes a little bit more. I think they're powerful, I just forget to use them sometimes. Oh, 8. Jesus H. Forged and lyric. Cute. No, I'm excited. Hopefully recorded, but after the. Oh, you know what? I think it did. Never mind. We're good. I was gonna just talk about the cute scene between Valar and Nev, where she was like, "Say you and Rook, huh?" It's always one of my favorites when the companions acknowledge your romances.
Trust me, it's her. And we're lucky. If someone found the body before us, she would have been cremated.
Ugh, I'll never understand that custom.
What are you two up to?
Rook, it's very exciting. Nev's invited me to help solve a murder.
Emmeric's so cute, dude. He's like, it's so exciting. I get to solve a murder.
Well, if anyone's going to gather clues from the dead.
I helped the Navaran city guard a few times, but a long-lost crime from the heart of Tevinter.
Let's not oversell it. You ready?
By the flame that stoked you, by the light that rises. Return and speak.
What do you want of this one?
You were a shadow dragon. Someone took you out.
She's already digging in. Be firm.
Why should this one speak?
Long fall from here to the bottom of the Fade.
Steady on.
Not sure if Rook's bluffing. Choice is yours.
Speak with no promise of answer.
You helped get people out of the city. Who was the last person you took?
No. Secret. This one's to protect.
They're clinging to a role, keeping secrets.
Fine. Then tell me who killed you. Did you see their face?
Their name gives the other away.
If they came for you, then they're coming for whoever you helped escape.
Time's short.
This one saw the murderer's face. Piranhas. His son wanted out for Black Mage family. This one got the son to Azariel. Help him.
The shadow dragons will get him to safety.
Thank you.
The spirit has left us. Thank you for trusting me with one of your dead.
Wouldn't leave that to just anyone. You're a different story. Thanks for the help.
Oh.
Anytime.
Oh, she's got a little thing over her head now. I did finish her companion quest. Yippee, yippee.
There are no further...
There is much to be done. Prepare for the hunt.
What do we have here?
I spy trouble ahead. Nicely done. Trouble ahead. Come forth. Snipers! From afar!
I hate to be on their side.
Fired upon! Now, what do you have to say for yourself?
Did I miss something?
Since we're here to gather flowers for the dead, I thought I'd teach Manfred some plant names. But I just caught him attempting to wade into a rose bush.
That must have been frustrating.
He knows he's not supposed to play in the horticulture. Oh, Manfred. Whatever will happen to you if I pass on?
If?
What do you mean if?
Ah, there's something I'd like to talk about.
Oh god, it's a
Do you
weird
know what a
situation.
lich is, Rook?
Doesn't ring a bell?
A lich is a mage transformed into one of the undead while retaining their true, original consciousness. The idea fascinated me when I was younger. For years, I researched and experimented, spoke with spirits and mages. Then, eventually, I found them.
Who?
The Lich Lords of the Grand Necropolis. Necromancers before me who'd transformed themselves into true living dead.
You're scared of
Well, didn't need to sleep tonight.
They're unlikely to visit your slumber. The Liches are the great protectors of the necropolis, bulwarks against forces that threaten creation. After years of tests and rituals, they granted me my desire, the right to attempt lichdom.
You want to become undead?
Lichdom is no ordinary path to undeath. It's far more than common possession.
Oh, that makes it fine then.
Lichdom is an incredible honor. Immortality, prestige, the most hallowed ranks of the Watchers, as well as a chance to be of service past my allotted years. But there are considerations. Come, we have flowers to gather for the dead.
Okay, but I've got questions.
Blue creepvine. This will do nicely.
Emmerich, I can't believe you want to die and stuff a spirit into your body.
Liches are different. It wouldn't be a spirit acting in my name. My true consciousness would be housed in my departed flesh.
How?
The Order must keep some secrets. Moon blossoms, famed in verse and song.
Look, what about flowers? Wouldn't you miss smelling them as a lich?
I've been told that while some of my senses will dull, others will become available. Other than that, I can't say if the flowers would still hold their bloom for me. Lichdom serves a purpose. There are dark things in creation, threats to both our world and the Fade. The Liches of the Necropolis have the insight and the abilities to oppose them.
And you're joining them when?
Certain elements have held me back. There's no ready instructions for lichdom. The steps must be discovered on one's own over years to be fully understood.
Does the spell to become a lich kill you, or do you have to?
No, mercifully, that falls to another watcher. After my death, my soul will be drawn back into my body instead of moving on to whatever lies beyond.
I still don't think you should do it, but why haven't you become a lich yet?
Even with all my preparations, there's a chance I could die permanently during the rites. What cowardice! The promise of immortality, an end to all my fears, and the final veil stays my hand.
That's reasonable. Lots of people are afraid of dying.
Is it? When it keeps me from what I most desire? Traditionally, candidates for lichdom face one final sifting of the soul. If they avoid it, you saw my old colleague.
Hezenkos? She's a lich.
A half-lich, though that hasn't diminished her powers. Until I stop her plans, I won't possess the peace of mind for lichdom.
No.
Why don't you select the next flowers, Rook?
Sure. So, what's a half-lich exactly?
Johanna attempted the rites of lichdom and failed. Stuck in her in-between state, she is supremely dangerous, but can't learn any new magic.
No wonder Hezenkos was shouting so much.
No, she's always been that way.
What about the sifting of a soul that Hezenkos avoided?
The spirits of the necropolis judge whether a candidate is worthy of the power and responsibility of lichdom.
How'd she become a lich without it?
I shared some knowledge when we were colleagues.
For a Watcher, Hezenkos is pretty harsh on spirits.
We made allowances because of her discoveries. Too many. Spirits are not things to be disposed of.
You really care about them.
They're so susceptible to the world's wit. For all she's done, I can't condemn Johanna for attempting lichdom. That freedom from mortality, that divorce from fear. And of course, time to read all of one's books.
Of course.
But how she's abused her ability. We have enough flowers. There's something I'd like to show you. Here we are.
Oh, so these flowers are for...
Yes. If you could place them on the graves, please.
In memory of Rupert and Eleanor of Volkaren. They walk eternity hand in hand.
After I became a Watcher, I erected a proper shrine to my parents. When I come to talk, I like to think they listen. Well, don't be shy. Introduce yourself.
Hi there.
Hello? Do you remember your parents?
Some memories are bright. Others are akin to those dim early morning dreams one gets sometimes. Lately, I wondered what they'd think of our current course. The choices ahead.
Your lichdom.
What would they have wanted me to be?
They're gone. You're not.
True.
You could always speak with your folks, couldn't you?
My parents last saw me as a boy. By the time I mastered my corpse whispering, I was a man. If I woke them, there might be a flash of recognition, or... Besides, if I speak to too many other spirits, Manfred might grow jealous.
Can't have that.
He'd be impossible, I agree. Just a casual inquiry.
That door over by those vases. Was that here last time?
It was not.
There's that wisp again.
By the fireplace. You too. Love you.
Please stop staring, Emmerich.
I don't mean to be intrusive. In times of stress, the possessed often experience intense emotional shifts. Given recent events,
Is this sympathy or a field study?
I'm sorry about Treviso, and I intend to look out for you and Spite as best I can.
It looks so nice. Randy Dowager.
What do we have here? Someone's left flowers here.
There's something moving inside.
Oh, grave mist isn't a wine. It's magically infused vapors, captured near tombs where spirits dwell. I don't partake myself, but it's supposedly quite invigorating.
I did it. Someone left some games here.
Johanna always tried to convince me to play games like these with her when we were students. Her favorite one had 3 separate rulebooks, just as many rulers, and hundreds of...
have here?
Certainly.
That did it.
What do you dream of in the dark?
No! Not yet! Don't bury me! I'm alive! I'm still alive! It's open. There's light.
What do we have here? Here.
It's a meditative puzzle on the echoes of our actions.
Know the solution?
It needs to be discovered if it's to have any meaning.
All right.
Wait away.
Let's try this again. These are instructions. Lighting candles will drive away malign spirits from the vaults.
An ancient practice. Let us see if it avails us.
Let's look for those candles we have that will cleanse this place. Last candle. The vaults should be quiet now.
The air grows lighter already.
Those are bones. Has this spirit been scattering someone's corpse around?
It considers this all a game. Let's return the remains to where they belong.
The bones we found just disappeared. What do we have here?
need me for a fight, just say the word.
All right. I think we can make this work. Back again. Good to go. Rook, good to see you. All set?
Thanks for tagging along, Rook. Those feelers I put out about the Gloomhowler turned up something. Evka, I got your message.
I figured you'd want to hear this. These are Wardens Davrin and Rook. You can trust them.
What's your name?
This is important to us. No time to be shy about it.
We're here to help.
My name's Valya. When I heard about Weishaupt, what happened... I once trained to be a Grey Warden, but I left before the joining.
It's not for everyone.
It wasn't that. It's... I'm the one who found the Griffin eggs, before they hatched.
I've got about 1,000,000 questions. But why come to us now?
I knew some of the Wardens who were caring for the Griffins, Remy and Lancet. I think I know what killed them.
The Gloomhowler. It's a Grey Warden, isn't it? An elf?
But that's all we know.
Yes. Her name was Isaiah. I found her diary. She was a mage. She blighted all the Griffins during the Fourth Blight.
What?
Upon direct orders from the First Warden at the time. She had no choice. This was centuries ago.
Why? In what world would we blight our own Griffins?
In her diary, Isaiah said the Blight was going badly. The Wardens couldn't win. They turned to blood magic. The Griffins fought harder, longer.
I see where this is going.
Isaiah didn't want to do it, but orders were orders. It won the war.
But then...
The Griffins became rabid. They turned against the Wardens.
So then the First Warden turned against them.
He ordered them all destroyed.
That's why they're extinct.
That is not what I took the oath to defend.
In her diary, Isaiah said she couldn't forgive herself. As penance, she hid the remaining eggs with a protective spell. I followed the clues and found them.
That was 400 years ago. She shouldn't even be alive.
Her last entry said she'd left for her calling.
Then she's probably in the deep roads. Blighted. Twisted.
Hassan? I was there the day you hatched. You've grown.
He's a scrapper. Doesn't bite down from a fight.
Always squabbling with his brothers and sisters. I remember feeding him gingerwort truffles as a baby.
So you're the reason Davrin's been hunting mushrooms instead of monsters?
Anything for the prince.
I don't see a crown on your head yet, boy.
There should be. Griffins give the Wardens hope. Something to rally around after Weishaupt. Please find his brothers and sisters, whatever it takes. We owe them so much.
Count on it.
Stay safe, Hassan.
This is good information, but it still doesn't tell us where the Gloomhowler is.
No, but the other wardens will keep looking. The Gloomhowler is Seiya. Can't hide forever.
So, Ilario.
Let me guess. You don't trust him either.
There's no playing with blood magic.
I know, but his family. I'll deal with it.
All right.
I don't understand why you're bringing so many books.
Well, I don't see what your objections are to my taking a canopy.
We're only going for 2 days.
You've hardly brought more than a flask and a bedroll.
I'm surprised she took the bedroll. I've seen her sleep on roots.
I don't sleep on roots. I sleep amidst the roots. If you do it right, it's like being cradled. A tree hug. Emmerich wants to see more of Ferelden, so we're going camping. But he's treating it like we're going to an academic thing.
An expedition can have its earthly comforts.
You want to bring a shaving kit in the woods.
My dear Harding, a gentleman is never without a brush and a razor.
The whole point of going to the wilds is to get away from all that. So what if you get muddy and smell a little bad?
One can enjoy the scenery while remembering to bathe.
Harding, does it really matter if Emmerich brings 8 books?
9, actually.
And Emmerich? So what if Harding is fine sleeping on dirt?
Not all the time. Okay, Rook, I know. This trip's supposed to be fun.
I really have looked forward to you showing me more of your home, Harding.
Me too. Oh, and I'll make us sandwiches.
Ah, your famous ham and jam slam?
Well, yam and jam slam because you don't eat meat. So I'll use yams.
How thoughtful. Thank you, Harding.
Manifestation.
Hey, Rook. I was planning to take us on to the woods in Arlethan soon. Want to keep us company?
Sounds good to me.
Hassan will be glad to hear it. Needs to stretch his wings.
Good taste.
Abundance.
Why now? Why these relics suddenly appearing?
There it is. That's the Veil Jumper camp.
There's a fight ahead.
Watch out. That relic just went off. What happened to that Veil Jumper? He was right here. Oh, this isn't good. We need to find him. Let's clear it out. I'm sure the Veil Jumper will appreciate it.
All together now. Now's your chance. Fetch them all. Excellent. All safe?
That's incredible.
Where does all the water come from? The Fae, perhaps? I must remember to take some samples.
Rook. Hassan can get the gate.
Another truffle hunt?
No, we're meeting Eldrin, the old elf I told you about. I spent summers here. Tended Hollow when I was a kid. Hassan, hang back. Eldrin, I got your message.
Oh? Who are you?
It's me, Davrin.
I knew a Davrin once. Strange kid. Too small, even for an elf.
Well, now, hold on.
So, this walking mountain of armor I see before me can't be hidden.
You sure got old and cranky.
You got old and far too good looking. I was always the lady killer.
This is Rook. We're working together.
Another warden. Can you be trusted around our holler, Rook?
Davrin thinks I can.
Davrin thought a lot of things. Most of them required a swift kick to the rear.
Just try it.
Arlathan Forest is wrong in a way I've never seen.
We know.
The holler aren't coming around. and these old bones aren't up to the task of chasing them anymore. I'm worried they're sick. I need you to check on them for me.
Hassan, I told you.
Is that what I think it is?
I'm looking after him.
Remarkable. A griffin. Never thought I'd see one. Maybe all those summers here rubbed off. The monster hunter turned shepherd.
What was Davrin like back then?
We don't need to waste Eldrin's time with...
He sang a lot.
This guy?
He'd sing to the holler.
You mean the Grey Warden standing next to me?
Now hold on. I'd get tired trying to herd them. I started humming to keep myself awake, and they slowed down to listen.
So naturally you broke out into song.
Only when humming didn't work. Just getting the job done.
And now the job is caretaker to a griffin.
Hassan's had a rough go of it. Davrin's his bodyguard.
Doing what I can.
Seems my old lesson sunk in. Not every creature in the forest is quarry.
I didn't ignore everything you said. And now, we've got some hollow to find.
Davrin, I'm glad to see you took the road less traveled. It suits you.
Okay, what do we do?
Find some stone root, a marple tree, and vannerberries.
I thought we were looking for Hala.
A lot of people would go chasing after them, running around, getting nowhere. Paula can keep that up for days.
Maybe you could sing to them.
I'll go right on pretending you didn't say that. Trick I've learned. Ringing the dinner bell's a lot easier than searching the whole damned forest.
Here we go. Found a marple tree.
See if it has a dead branch.
Got it.
It's hollow, right? When you blow through it, it mimics a hollow's call.
The dinner bell.
Not ringing it yet, but that's the idea.
Here, some...
Sweet as candy. Holla lapped them up.
Interesting. Wonder what they taste like.
Don't even think it. Uncle Eldrin let me try one once. As a lesson. It lasted an hour. Paralysis, hallucinations, cramps.
Ah.
Uh-huh. Great for Hala. Bad for people.
Over here, stone root.
Good. Hang on to that. We slice away the outer husk. There's seeds inside that mimic the Hala mating scent.
I thought we were ringing the dinner bell.
Maybe it's a romantic dinner. Time to get out that marble branch and call the Hala.
He sounds excited.
Let's hope it's that and not I'm hungry for venison. It's on the other side of this. He senses something. Could be Hala.
We've got a griffin. Hassan could track them.
I need to be careful of the predator in him that's ingrained to hunt and kill things before they kill him.
He'd attack the Hala.
Probably not, but he's never seen one. This is a good spot. Lay out the stone root and vannerberries. Time to blow the horn. I'll let you have the honor. It looks sick.
Damn it. All because of the mess Solus started here. This is his doing.
And now the forest pays for it.
We need to do something.
Look around for more vannerberries. Asan, don't you even think about going after...
Davrin, remember, trust.
Right. Turlum. Okay. Asan, do as I would do, boy. Be nice.
Did Asan just bring it some food?
He did. I'll be damned. Won't forget that anytime soon. Thanks for helping out.
Don't sweat it. Guess it's not all about killing gods or monsters. There's more to him than hunting darkspawn.
Eyes of an eagle, roar of a lion. But maybe the heart of a holla.
And the appetite of all three? You found your Turlum.
Yeah, we did. Come on, boy. You did good. We'll need to tell Eldrin about this holla.
So your uncle is quite the character.
Eldrin will drink you under the table, then the floor, then bury you in the basement as a joke. Most of my clan didn't understand why I left. Eldrin had an open mind, saw I was restless.
He approved.
He knew I had to find my own way, though he warned me about joining the Wardens.
Too dangerous.
Too much darkness. Eldrin always preached balance in life.
Not a lot of that at Weishaupt.
We reek of darkspawn all the time. I guess that's why working with Asan, there's something to be said for drawing strength from the light.
Any luck?
We found one. Looked sick.
I was afraid of that. If you can find more vannerberries...
Asan took care of it.
A griffin helped to holler?
It's like he was a shepherd. I couldn't believe it.
Remarkable.
Nothing about that in the training manual.
The world knows griffins as warriors who fought darkspawn, but they existed long before that.
Existed as what?
A creature of the wild, free to explore their nature.
But griffins live for the hunt.
So do you. Yet now, you're a caretaker.
Let's not overthink it. Maybe Asan has another side, or maybe we just don't understand griffins.
He might surprise you. I once knew a restless young elf who believed there was more to life than shoveling hollow manure. It's the nature of nature to surprise us.
Maybe you're right. See you around, Eldrin.
Strife, I got a tip there might be trouble here in Arlathan.
You're just in time. We've got a problem.
I was out with a scouting party, and we spotted the Venatori moving into the area.
They're being directed by Elganan or Gillenane. They have to be. The Grey Wardens warned us the gods were heading to Arlathan, but why bring the Venatori?
We don't know. That's where you come in.
Few less Venatori in the world's a good thing.
Or a lot less Venatori.
I'll give you the rough location where we sighted them, but you might have to search beyond that.
They want something, and we need to know what they're up to.
I'll find out what it is.
Feel free to take out as many of them as you can. This is our forest. This place makes the back of my eyes hurt.
Arlathan was the center of a war between Tevinter Magisters and the ancient elves. Everything was buried or destroyed. The area is still rife with old blood magic.
Venatori. Evelyn was right.
Let's kick him out.
We've done it!
That's the last of them.
Good. Now, what were they doing out here?
They've made a camp.
Let's take a look. If I didn't know better, I'd say this was Dalish.
They must have stolen it from somewhere, perhaps a nearby Dalish camp.
That can't be good. We need to find the camp. Let's go.
Take them down!
Look out! More Venatori! We have out your chance! That's the last of them.
This must mean we're headed the right way.
Careful. There's Venatori ahead.
We don't know.
We'll handle them. Sit tight. You look like a veil jumper. What's happening? Damn it. Still locked.
Rook, over the door there. Symbols.
That didn't do anything?
That worked. Keep going.
Time to get moving.
What would the Venatori gain by attacking the Dalish without reason?
I don't...
There they are!
What do you want? Why do you attack these people?
It's finished.
Not soon enough. We still don't know what they're doing here. Let's keep looking around. The bridge is out.
The Veil Jumpers work. Take out the breach, cut off the Venatori. That has to be our quest to be alive. Listen, hear that?
Sounds like someone's in trouble. Come on.
I see more Venatori!
I see them! We have to... In this... Thanks. Leave this cunt alone!
You need to go through us first.
If you leave now, we might let you stay alive.
I suggest you choose surrender.
I offer no mercy, and expect none in return.
let's see what they've done with the Dalish. We'll get you out of there. Hang on.
More symbols, like before.
Shouldn't be hard. All right, that did it. Let's see what she has to say. It's okay. You're safe. What happened here?
That veil jumper died making sure I was safe. She sealed the barrier before the Venatori could get me.
What about the rest of the Dalish?
They took everyone. Kidnapped them all.
Why? Where'd they go?
I don't know. Their leader said they need Dalish blood, some sort of sacrifice.
Sacrificed? I should have expected that.
This just got a whole lot worse. We need to figure out where the Venatori took them. Let's look around. Dead Venatori here. Nothing unusual. Not much to go on. Some papers here, but nothing useful. No mention of a location. Just some mud here, but it looks like there's some kind of glass here too. Well, doesn't look like the Venatori brought many supplies with them.
It suggests they didn't travel far. Perhaps the Dalish prisoners had been taken to a larger camp nearby.
Maybe Strife and Irulan can make sense of this.
Over here. We got here as fast as we could.
It's bad. They're kidnapping Dalish to sacrifice them.
What?
You're serious?
This isn't over yet. We'll put a stop to it.
Where did they take the prisoners?
The Venatori didn't come very far. We know that. And we found this weird glass they tracked in somehow.
Glass? That could be from the Arlathan crater. It said that Tevinter blood magic used to be powerful enough to fuse sand into glass.
It's not too far from here.
If the Venatori took the prisoners there...
We'll find them. But it'll take time to put together a rescue party.
Don't take too much time. We need to stop this.
We will.
Let's head back to the... I need...
to get the team around the table and talk about what's next.
Rook, you realize Lucanus had 11 cups of coffee today?
Strength earns mastery.
Tell me about Anaris.
He is the light, the hope of Elvenan, the bringer of...
Tell me about the war against the Evenuris.
Even now, the armies of Anaris wage a glorious war against the...
Tell me about the armies.
The chosen of Elvenan, made pure and stripped of their want to serve the great Anaris.
So demons. He made an army of demons. Damn it, Syrian. What have you done? Oh, Rook.
What's going on?
I'm trying to find out why Syrian would help Anaris. It just gets worse. Harder to understand. Now he wants to meet. Syrian, I mean, to explain himself.
He's turning people into demons. Our people. Nothing he could say will make that all right.
Damn it, Rook. I know. Talking to him again, knowing what I know, it's hard. Beyond hard. And that's if this isn't all a big trap.
Then don't meet him. You don't owe him anything.
I do, though. Owe him. Syrian kept me grounded, focused, made sure I was okay. And I took care of him, protected him because I loved my little brother, and I owed him. But what he is now, who he is now, I don't know. I'd hoped the archive would make it easy, tell me it was a misunderstanding. But Anaris is evil, full stop. And if my brother's working with him...
I know this is hard for you, but you know we have to stop them, right?
I know, I get it. He's my brother, though. The day he died, or I thought he died, it was the worst day of my life. I don't know if I can do that again.
So what are you going to do?
Meet with him.
Are you okay with that?
No, but I need to talk to him. Convince him he's wrong.
And if that doesn't work?
Will you come with me?
Of course.
Thanks, Rook. Really. Just tell me when you're ready.
Hey, Rook. Have time for something outside the lighthouse? I was going to head to Arlington with his son. See a real sky again. You're welcome to join us.
You know, Tash, I discovered a large jar inlaid with a golden flame pattern at that Kunari burial site I examined. I presume it was for storing specific organs after death?
No, the Asolitar doesn't hold anything. It stays empty. Like the body is empty now that the spirit is gone.
Ah, it seems you know something about ancient Kunari customs after all.
What? No, that's... Everybody knows that.
Clearly not.
Good, you're here.
What happened?
A note from Viago. Kater...
What? How?
Zara's Karkis told the truth. Ilario didn't arrange Katerina's death because he spirited her away. Katerina has been a prisoner in her own villa, with Ilario as her keeper.
She's been kept there all this time. That's another reason to take him out.
Ilario is making his move. He's hosting the Talons of the Crows at Via de la Morte. All of them.
All it's missing is some heavily armed, uninvited guests. Shall we?
As soon as we've prepared. We have to do this carefully. Ilario has to be expecting us.
You think he knows that we know about him and Elganon?
He wouldn't be avoiding us otherwise. Be ready for a trap.
It'll be slow going through Treviso.
Not for us. We're going by water, and Spite is keen to get this done.
Then let's make this a night to remember.
There's something I need to do back home.
Everything all right?
Yeah, just chasing Aelia. It brings a lot up. If you're around, maybe. I'd take the company.
Sure thing, Nev.